Okay, here we are on the classwork for 3.6 day 2. So very similar to yesterday. The only new things, if we take a look here, like in numbers 1 through 4, we've got to distribute in all 4 of these. So if we look at number 1, first thing you have to do is you have to distribute the 1/4 to the p, the 1/4 to the 4. So some of you might just be able to like go through and do it. Some of you might have to write it out, and that's also okay. But this would be 1/4 p plus 1. And now I have to distribute the 3/5 to the p and the -1. So it'd be plus 3/5 p minus 3/5. Okay. Now this is where we need to come in and we got to do some boxing and circling. And so we've got p's here. So here's a 1/4 p and a positive 3/5 p. And then we just have fractions. Those are like whole numbers. You know, I have a positive 1 and a negative 3/5. So now I would take them and I would rewrite them. You know, I would have 1/4 p plus 3/5 p. And then on the opposite side, I would have plus 1 minus 3/5. Okay. So then I got to get a common denominator here for these fractions. So I'm going to have to multiply by 5 here, by 4 here. So then I have 5/20 p plus 12/20 p. And then here in the other one whole would be 5/5, so it'd be plus 5/5 minus 3/5. You can see I ran out of room. You might need another sheet of paper for this classwork today, I'll be honest with you. So 5/20 plus 12/20 would give me 17/20 p. And I can't simplify that. And then 5/5 minus 3/5 would be minus 2/5. Okay, so you always want to check before like you box up your final answer. Can I simplify those? And I cannot. So that would get you through 1 through 4. And now 5 through 10, the rest of it has just the fractions are already made. Number 5 is pretty straightforward. Number 6 goes with 7, 8, 9, and 10. So on number 6, the first thing that I would do is, I take a look at it. I would make a common denominator first, just so that's taken care of. So I'm going to have to work with the first one to get to 14 times 2 and times 2. So what that means is I'm doing 2 times the quantity of 3t plus 2. And then this would be 14. And then the other one would just stay the same, t minus 4 over 14. Now I have to distribute this 2 to both parts. So I'm going to end up with 6t plus 4 over 14 plus t minus 4 over 14. And now from here you can go in a few routes. Some of us will want to write it all as one fraction. So then we have like 6t plus 4 plus t minus 4. These pluses and these t's start to look very similar. All over 14. And then maybe you go in and you circle. Let's see, I've got 6t and a positive t. And then I've got just the whole number. So 6t plus t would be 7t, and then plus 4 and a negative 4, those cancel. So I'm just left with 7t over 14. But I can simplify this, so I would end up getting just 1/2 t as my answer. Okay, so again, there's a few ways you can go about doing this. You're going to need to show your work, though, in order to get the most like partial credit I could ever give you. So, maybe your steps look a little bit different in there, but you got to the same answer. So that's the theme for the rest of the problems. Again, like I said, you might want a separate sheet of paper to work on. They kind of get a little lengthy, and that's okay too. But that's all I'll do for now. You can always check the answer keys or talk to me if you have more questions.